can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Leviosa. Reparo. Accio. That wasn't too hard. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Ah, but a purse made a unicorn.
Revelio.
Oh, you're there. That goblin helmet piece.
Thought you had me there.
Potato! Incendio!
You're the one who stole the grid. I've seen
Cuprico!
I should walk.
Ah, nasty Flora! Nasty vegetables!
Head in the clouds, this one.
Think you're clever, don't you?
Bombard! Incendio!
There's shot.
Cuprico!
That's proper people there.
You'll need to be...
You come to the wrong place, child.
Incendio! Incendio! Potato! Cuprico!
Places.
Bombardo! Expulso! Cup! Incendio!
What are your faults?
Incendio! Cuprico!
I can do this. Can't win.
Expellion! Potato! Incendio! Bombard! Incendio! Cuprico!
Stop that right now.
That was a mistake! Expulso! Incendio!
How does that?
Incendio! Expulso! Incendio!
Might want to look up.
Expulso! Expulso! Incendio! 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 Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
Potato!
Someone there. Oh, that's the light go out of your eyes.
Incendio!
Stand and fight me.
Expelliarmus! Bringo!
Let's see what you make of my
Someone messing about.
You haven't got a prayer.
You're only delaying the inevitable.
Is that all they're teaching in school these days? I'll have taken your life before you even realize it's gone. Quite conductive, aren't we?
You will pay for your deeds.
Expelliarmus! Oh, that's mine! Bombardment places! Expulso! Incendio!
Well,
Better than that.
good job.
What are your thoughts on El Expelliarmus Bombarda?
Such agility.
Places! Incendio! You will not survive this fight! Potato! Expulso! Put a coke in it! Expulso! Fighting with rage, are we? Death from above! Damn it! I've no patience for these things. Never did fear much. Expelliarmus! Comes blood! Incendio! Very well! Leviosa. Incendio!
Looks like someone paid attention in herbology.
What have you done? Early grave for you. Well then, fancy myself a bit of mushroom pie.
Potato!
Come out before
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Oh, it's you! Just the person I want.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please. You're a natural.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Might some kind soul help me?
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominis. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominis.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominis. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominis, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominis. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominis, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Aloha, Mora. Protego! Aloha, Mora.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. It seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance. My eye's as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold, or a nogtail to a sow. No, I'm not bragging. That's just the truth, that is.
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Someone over there. Don't know what Victor was saying. It's totalist. You'll need to be quick. Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Oh, Gavin!
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock starts being near Woodward. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Amora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Don't think you'll get out of here!
Would you like me to put you down?
Don't have time for this! back this way. Think you'll get it out of here.
What you dragons do you?
You'd be better simply for gardening than for battle. Vegetables in your
Shall we finish what we started? The lamb returns to the wood. Back to the ground. Vegetable. I've never been one. Foliage. Ridiculous what happened to finish.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You're accurate. How nice of you to stop by. Was he showing off, are we? Rather unwise coming back this way. Defeated by our vegetable. Be better simply for guarding than the battle. I hate this right time. Vegetation just back from the not the brightest child. Vegetables in combat? Ridiculous. You're really not very good.
Nothing.
I refuse to be defeated by a vegetable. This is where you...
Is that all you know?
Protego.
Is that the best you can do?
Protego. Reducto. Child's play.
Let's play Predator and Prey, shall we?
Ah, you seem tired.
Protego.
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Reducto.
Pathetic!
Protego!
Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Pathetic!
Protego!
You're like a glum.
My bite is worse than my bark.
I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau.
Protego!
I was right not to be worried about.
So close!
Reducto!
Ha! Nice try!
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Stop right here! You said Expelliarmus!
find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which...
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
So, I hope you all enjoyed that little stream there. I'm going to end it here. I should have talked all the way through. So, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably be in the afternoon again, like it was today and yesterday. So, I'll see you probably about 2 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock. Then we'll just go on from there. Probably be a longer stream than usual, because I want to get this game done this week. Or before the weekend, at least. So, yeah, I'll be here Thursday, I won't be here Friday, and I'll be here on the weekend as well, and Saturday and Sunday, both days. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at 2 PM. Hope you all stick with me in this game, because it's an amazing game, as we all know. It's breaking records as well. I'm glad it is, because it deserved it. After what, 4 or 5 years of waiting for this game, it's been breaking records like no one's business. So yeah. Let's end it here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.